We are here today in Jefferson doing a street tree planting. And so I want to talk to you about how we go about the process and what steps we go through. So the first thing we do is locate the trees and look at what utilities might be involved where we're planting these trees. Look up to see if there are utilities such as the one we see behind us and whether they're going to be a problem for the tree that we plant. And if we're going to have utilities like that overhead, we'll look at using a shorter tree. What we do then is locate those spots, call one call, Iowa one call, and then we have them come out and mark whether those spots are plantable spots. How deep to dig it is told to me by the tree. As it grows, it sends out major lateral roots at the depth that it wants to be. And so that's what I'm doing, is just doing a little excavation here around the top of the root ball to find where that first main lateral root is coming off of this tree. So the depth that I'm going to plant this tree at is the depth that that root ball is. And I'm measuring it right now just using my spade. So basically about an inch less than the depth of my spade. Right now this looks like about the right depth. So what I'm going to do just to finish off this hole is to level out the bottom a little bit so that the tree sits straight. One of the things we definitely don't want to do is over excavate so that we have loose soil underneath. We want to have a solid base for our tree. That way, when it's watered, it doesn't sink away because of the loose soil. And that is also going to keep it at the right depth. Right now, it's at the right depth. It's sitting pretty solid, and I'm going to start backfilling. So what I'm doing is just breaking it up as I dump it in the hole, trying to keep the sod out of the hole. We just want the native soil back around the tree because the native soil is what this tree has to grow in anyhow. So since we have water available, and we'd always like to have water available if we can, but as we're going to soak the ball really well, and we're going to soak the soil around the ball really well so that that dirt settles in nicely around our roots. Now the last thing I'm going to do is to mulch the tree. And we have actually bags of mulch. You can use other kinds of mulch as well. We prefer using a natural type of material. In this case, it's a shredded bark. Using a shredded bark or a natural material mimics nature a whole lot more than, say, rock or some other stone type material. The mulch here actually causes the soil itself to stay cooler under the tree, keeps the moisture in place, keeps lawnmowers and weed whips away from the tree. We don't want to build that mulch up around the base of the tree. That's going to cause moisture to stay here and could actually lead to rotting of the actual stem of the tree. So what we're hoping for is that we keep a nice circle of mulch here for a couple of years, allows the tree to get established in this location.